instrument do you play?
I play the violin.
Cool, cool. How did you get into music?
My whole family are full of musicians. All of my 5 sisters play instruments, so has my dad for his entire life, and so has my mom. They all started their orchestras and all that, and so I kind of had to learn an instrument to not be kicked out of the family. So somebody chose violin for me. I'm pretty sure it was my mom, so I just started taking lessons at some point from my sister, and it just grew from there.
How long have you been a musician?
I've been playing violin for about 7 years now, and I started playing piano about 4 years ago, and singing in choir 4 years ago.
And where did you say you learned to play then?
At first my sister taught me how to play violin. It was, and I had teachers back in Ukraine teaching me how to play piano. It was painful and I cried, but you know, with enough effort and determination and resilience, it became enjoyable with years. And soon I got an actual violin teacher who has been teaching me for the rest of my life.
Nice. How long did you live in Ukraine?
8 years. I was born in Mykhailo, Donetskaya Oblast, Ukraine. It's on the outskirts. It's pretty much in between Ukraine and Russia. I call it Ukrussia. Pretty ghetto part of the Ukraine, which is like 90% of it. But anyway, it's in the downtown city type deal, and I lived by a graveyard for 8 years. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can.
What was it like to live there?
Man. It was tough, I guess. Well, yeah, I was a kid. I didn't really know about poverty that much, or lack of food or money or anything. But so, you know, as a kid I found where to have fun and everything. But now that I think about it, the memories are mostly pretty bad, living in poverty.
Yeah, so like how does it feel to live in America? Like,
better.
What was it like to move to America?
Better. When we moved here, we had a nice, clean house and a bunch of food and candy. Oh my God! Don't get me started on the candy. But it was really awesome. We heard a lot of good things about America, as always. And when we moved here, at least as a kid, I thought it was, you know, a dream come true.
Like, are there teachers and people here who have like influenced you?
Well, yeah. I like Terrace High School mostly for my friends, for my awesome friends that I made here, and the teachers. I never really had the unfortunate experience of being with a teacher that didn't care at all about me. Whenever I asked them, they always answered my questions. I never really faced with bullying either, or anything of that sort of thing. I know some people have. I know people that have been bullied in the school, or have heard about somebody being bullied, but not me. I like it. I like it for the most part here.
Do you see yourself doing music like after graduating high school?
Oh yeah. I didn't waste. I spent way too much time on music to quit now. I'd really like to continue my lessons and maybe join a higher up orchestra so I can look up to people there. And I'd really like to continue in music and become a better violinist.
Would it be more as like a hobby, or do you want to do something more with it?
That is the question. That is $1 million question. As you know, probably, musicians don't get paid much, at least in this day and age. It's really tough to get a job, to get a position at a good orchestra. Really, one of the only options is becoming a teacher, and that's not too attractive. So it's probably going to have to continue as a hobby, just so I can support myself as I grow up.
So what does music mean to you personally?
Well, what does music mean to me personally? I guess it's not anything dramatic like a way out or anything of my life. My life is pretty good for that. Music is a way, I would say, to bring people together, bring people that you would normally ignore together. Music is about creating not only beautiful melodies, but it's about being together people and maybe making a family out of those people. Yeah.
If you could say something to your freshman self, what would you say?
To a freshman, what?
To yourself as a freshman. If you could like go back and give yourself advice.
Yeah, I'd say what my senior English teacher told me, Mr. Bricey, actually kind of really influenced me. Is life is not about what you do, man. It's about who you do it with. So learn to relax and make friends right now, and stop worrying about what you're gonna do. Start worrying about who you're gonna do it with, because you know you're not gonna want to do it alone.